Hi, this is Bob from the BeanCast.
This is Peter from Shankman.com.
And it's time for the 2-minute rundown for Wednesday, March 28th, 2012. The timer is running. Let's get started. Lee Clow, one of the preeminent leaders in the advertising industry. I mean, and of the old guard, one of the greatest creative minds, has now taken the position that agencies are not being treated fairly and that they're not being compensated enough and that they're being treated like somebody doing the laundry, that they're being treated like vendors. In some respects, I respect his opinion. I understand where he's coming from. I think there's a bigger problem here. It's how agencies treat creative.
Well, I think it'll always come down to that. Everyone, no one will ever feel they're treated perfectly. But in a world where advertising already comes under such scrutiny and such fire, and agencies are really up there. If you look at the surveys, they're up there with like insurance brokers, and they're up there with people we mistrust, and what are they're screwing us, and how are they doing it? So to hear the agencies complain is really interesting.
Well, he's absolutely right that procurement has taken all the luster out of advertising.
Yep, no doubt.
However, it comes down to advertising agencies used to be in a relationship with the client where it was more business consultation, and we helped them with everything. And now it's so much focused on creative that we're no longer a business partner. We've become somebody who is just focused on delivering one element of the messaging campaign that's easily replaced.
It's true.
So anyway, 27%, that's a new word, 27% of Americans get their news by mobile.
That's a low number. I thought that was a really low number.
Well, it actually seems a little high to me because and I think it's more about the fact that Americans are bored and they're turning to their mobile device.
True. I have nothing to do for the next 5 minutes. I'll go look at the news.
Right. I don't think it's that news is more compelling on a mobile device. It's just that
Google
you're bored.
Google News is the second most watched thing on my device after Facebook. So yeah.
Right. Exactly. I think it's just about boredom in the end. Now, labeling video games. This has been on the back burner for years. Now Congress is moving to label them, and it's kind of interesting that they're calling it labeling like they do cigarettes.
I used to work for the Game Week magazine, and it used to be this hysterical thing where Senator Lieberman would come out every year and he would complain, and we'd say, look, we're doing it internally. You have nothing to worry about. And this must be a really boring year for Congress. If they're really pushing it through, we've been looking at this has been going on
since before year. That's
since
crazy
before Columbine. Since before Columbine. And Columbine brought the big thing in, and they backed off against it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on this year.
We're hoping that they will gain some sense. I know that's kind of a long shot. But anyway, we are out of time. My name is Bob Knorpp.
I am Peter Shankman.
And tune in tomorrow for another 2-minute rundown.